D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I'm wearing this to distract you from this kind of boring episode of Stargirl, episode 5. It's called like The Thief. Yeah, it was called The Thief. So I want to just say this show, I still like this show, but this episode was a little boring. And the thing is, this show, okay, so I always talk about for instance with Andor pacing, and this show's pacing is this season has been a little bit slow. And I understand, you want to build up and stuff, but I think we only have 5 episodes. I think we're halfway through the season. No, maybe we're not. Maybe it's 13 episodes. I don't remember. But I just go, can we pick it up here? Because this is like a murder mystery, and I have no suspects. Like, they're trying to make me think Cindy's doing it. I do not think Cindy's doing it. And I'm all like, can I get some more suspects here? Like, what's going on here? I also just think nothing really of substance happened this episode. I mean, you had a lot of random nonsense. I was like, okay, great. There are certain things that I do like. But at the same time I go, that's not an episode's worth, because you're just wasting time. Plus a little bit of bad acting on the part of some people. Obviously, because the people are actors. Anyways, let me get started on this breakdown. It shouldn't take too long, because like I said, it's just a lot of like a little bit of nonsense. But before I get started on this breakdown, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back line, you guys. I'm not even joking on that. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. Also, do this with any other small YouTuber. I know they would appreciate it, and you guys have no idea how much it helps us out. Like the small YouTuber, you have no idea. We're just trying to make it out here. Okay, so it starts off with a flashback of Cindy. I like how I did that. Of a flashback of Cindy at the death of the gambler. And I don't know if she like had a blackout moment or whatnot. I'm going to take these off. Sorry, this is very distracting to me. If she had a blackout moment or whatnot, but she like pulls in her little shanks. And she's like looking around, but she finds his laptop. And we know she had it before because we've seen her with it. And she finds a place to hide it, and then she picks up his gun, and as she's lifting it up, her little shank comes out again, because she's like, and it shoots the gun. And that's where we got the her firing the gun that first episode, or second episode, first episode when he's dead. So then they go, and she's like, oh, I didn't do it. And then we see the laptop right here because she hid it underneath all this garbage. So then now back to present day, Connor and Courtney are doing a little meet cute. I do like this. I love the meet cute thing. I've said it before. I'll say it again real quick. I love romance and everything. I love love. I think love is great. Okay. So then, they kiss and everything, and she's all like, and everything. And he's all like, yeah. And so she's going, and she's on cloud 9. He's like, hey, our man, Wildcat, and Starman went down to the tunnels to see if they could find anything going on about the ISA or Dragon King. And he's all like, you doing okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm totally fine. So then she goes downstairs, and she goes into the old Justice Society of America trunk. And she starts looking up stuff about, past criminals and stuff. So then Whitney, is that her name? Valerie. Oh, geez, I can't remember now. She is trying to hack into the gambler's laptop. Gosh, I don't know why this is so hard for me to use my brain. So she's trying to get into the Dragon King files, because remember, she had the scaly arm thing going on. It's like, ew, you're gross. And so she uses this tech right here. Sorry, I didn't get a screenshot of it, of the gambler's tech, to break into his own computer. Because she's like, oh, you want to laugh at me, old man? I'm going to use your tech against you. And she finds his other spots in the state. And look at that. He's got like a million of them. Not really, though. It's like, what, 10? And then she gets motion detection in the tunnels, and it's the JSA. So she's like, oh, crap, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. They go into this tunnel and they're like, we've never been down here before. And I'm all like, I think some of you were in season 1. I mean, I don't remember off the top of my head, and I didn't go back and look, but I'm all like, I'm pretty sure somebody went into this room from the JSA, but it doesn't matter. So then Starman's all like, this is the part where there was some bad acting, because I was all like, what's going on? This feels forced. So he's all like, the more we untangle this web, the more we find out, and I don't like it. Look at them. There they are, laughing at me. And I'm all like, look at his face right there. And I'm all like, I think what I just did there, I think is better than what he did. Because I was just like, look at him, like all like, oh, I'm forced anger. So he wakes up and he's cleaning these, the silver. And Star Mom comes in and she's all like, hey, what's going on, dude? And he talks about her family and like, Mike's not her son, but he is her son now because, they're a family, and she's so thankful to have him in her life. And then pop over to Mike the next day and he's like, where's the extra do super duper sugar pops? And I'm all like, oh, why do they do this with this character? They make him so goofy. I'm all like, teenagers don't talk like this, especially nerdy ones. We don't talk like this. So he's all like, I alphabetized them. And I'm all like, why? I alphabetized the cabinets. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, at all? He's like, it's in between the something with an S and the tortillas. I'm all like, oh, this is ridiculous. So I can't remember what they're sitting here talking about. They're talking about Dragon King or something. Oh, because he tells him he had facilities all over. I thought he said the country, but it might just be the state, because after seeing that screenshot. But he's got a bunch more little labs. So these two are talking about how they need to get their own JSA up and running. And I'm all like, Mike, I'm happy that you've got some initiative and everything, but you are just like a little bit annoying right now. I'm so sorry. It's so early right now. So then these two football players come up, and they're like, we're collecting money for the hungry, and we're the hungry, so give us your lunch money. And they're like, I wish we could help you out, guys. Don't you, Jakeem? And he's like, yeah, I wish these guys would be nicer to us. And they're like, please give us your lunch money, because if you don't, we're gonna have to punch your handsome faces. And then Cindy comes up and she helps him out by beating him up, which you can totally tell this is not Cindy. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a dude, because their bodies completely change. And she, beats them up, and she's like, if I see you harassing them again, I'm going to break your arm. She walks away and they give her like this pink filter. So then Starman finds another base, and then he contacts Beth. He's like, Beth, can you unlock this door? Because there's a padlock on it. And she's like, I'm in the middle of a test. She unlocks it, but then the goggles are giving her the answers to her test. She's like, no. Now, I go, Beth, you know the answers because you're really smart. And yes, this thing did give you the answers, but did you really memorize them that fast? Because I can tell you right now, I didn't get a screenshot of it, but I didn't memorize them. And so I'm all like, it's not that hard to forget. You might remember the first one. So he goes into this tunnel and he's looking through stuff, and he didn't find anything. And if he did find anything, I don't remember it. I don't remember. He looks good in this suit, though. This is a good suit. I would totally wear that, like cosplay. I should look it up after this, because I wear this one because it's got a star on it and it's blue, but this is a Captain America shirt. But I would totally wear a Starman shirt. Anyways, okay. So these two are having a lunch date during the day. So cute. Little meet cute there, but they've already met. And he's like, have you noticed Courtney is like distracted? And she's like, yeah, she met a guy. She's got a crush on somebody. Just give her a little bit. She'll tell us about it. And I'm all like, will she though? And how do you know that? Like, but hey, whatever. Okay. So then these two pop in and they're like, hey, we did some hero work ourselves. We went and interrogated everybody that would money to the gambler because they have motive. Ooh, Matthew. Because they have motive, but he gave all the money back to every single person. And they're like, I don't know about you guys, but this hero stuff has really raised our libido in the bedroom. And I'm like, yeah, nobody wants to hear that. Kind of. I want to hear it kind of. So then Cindy and Courtney, they become lab partners to work on a project, and they're basically just chit-chatting about random stuff. I can't remember. And the teachers are like, let's more science, less talk. And I'm all like, well, you'd have to talk to do the science project. I just want to be like, I don't think you know how projects works, bud. So these two are wanting to talk to Cindy after class, and she's like, what do you want? They basically just say, hey, we're starting up our own JSA and they don't appreciate you. We want you to join our JSA. And she's like, yeah, right. She like laughs in their face. Then the real JSA are having a little meet and greet, and she's looking at his Instagram, the Ice Inn. I don't know if is that a real place? Because that looks more like what does that say? Talk, action, languages. Maybe it looks more like an Instagram account, a post. So we'll just say that it's not a real place, but it might be a real place. I don't freaking know. Anyways, so they're like basically like, Courtney, what's going on? She's like, yeah, I'm listening. We'll fill Starman in. They're like, that's not what we're talking about. They're talking about Cindy. And then Connor comes up and he's like, I love how he's like, look at him standing there. He's like, hey. She's like, hey, back at you. And I'm all like, you guys, this is cute and annoying. And then he's all like, hey, dude, we're having a conversation, so go away. And he's like, literally, what is your problem? And he's like, I'm literally staring at it. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. I'm like, can you guys check your dicks at the door right now? Because I'm not in the mood, okay? Although I do want to see them fight. They will fight. But so she's like, hey, she's like, where we are in the middle of a project. Can I talk to you later? He's like, yeah. So he goes away. She's like, yo, rude. And Yolanda, they're basically giving her crap because his dad was a villain. And she's like, listen, I'm helping him out. And she's like, you know what, Yolanda, it's not fair. Just his dad was a douche, and that doesn't mean anything. What is that? That doesn't mean anything about him. My dad was a douche too, and I turned out okay, kind of thing. And they all feel bad, and they should feel bad because she might have a boyfriend. Leave her alone. Although now that she's got a boyfriend, she's gonna stop being in the JSA as much because unless her boyfriend can come along, you know how it works. So then Cindy goes up and she's all like, I'm her new BFF, Stargirl's new BFF. So have you told her about that camp that you went to where you in like padded rooms and everything? She pisses him off and his eyes go white and he's all like, everything you just said proves to me that you are still the same person. And then she walks away and he's all like, I don't know, brooding. So then these guys are sitting here talking. I can't remember exactly all about what, but it doesn't even matter, you guys, because it doesn't further. It like furthers along the plot of this season like a tiny bit. And I can't remember all what he's talking about. And yeah, so Beth gets a call from her parents again. Now her parents have turned into Beth season 1. So obnoxious, so annoying. I love how it says agitated right here, agitated. So fun. So they're like, can you going to give us a mission that we can help with? And she's all like, my parents want a mission. He's like, don't do it. He's all like, when family gets involved, that's when they get hurt. He's like, my sister Mary Pemberton got involved and Brainwave killed her. So then back at the diner, these two are chit-chatting about what I can't remember. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And if it does, I'll mention it next episode. So then he's working on the hourglass thing. And he's like, I can't figure it out. And he's like, well, your dad put in the chip to make it only work for 1 hour a day, right? Take out the chip. And he does later. So Beth is working on this case. She's scouring the internet. And her parents come in, they're like, hey, Beth, you want to give us that mission now? And she's like, listen, I want you guys to stop bothering me about this superhero nonsense because you could get hurt. And it really bums them out. They're all bummed. But I'm like, yeah, good, because then they'll stop being annoying for me. Yeah, I'm in it for selfish reasons. So he takes out this little chip here and closes it up, and then he puts it on and it works. So he's like, ah. Now I think Sylvester Pemberton, Starman, he is a secret agent. He's like a plant, not like a plant, like he's been planted to screw them up. to screw them up, because they're gonna be later on. He's gonna put the chip back in because he's gonna be all like, this is too much power for one person all the time, especially him. He has a lot of issues that he has not worked out. And then, Beth's parents are going to get involved because it's going to be like, no, family helps, the more the merrier. Family is really helpful and they help you out, yada, yada, yada. So Cindy goes to that bunker that Starman went to, and she's looking for stuff there too, to help her out. And while she's there, Wildcat breaks into her house and is looking through all her stuff. Pat goes into Stargirl's room and he's looking for Courtney, but she's at Iceman's house, Icicle 2's house, and they're looking at stuff. And she's like, maybe we could go there. And he's like, why would we go there when we can make it here? And I'm all like, oh, get out of here, you guys. It's annoying, but it's so cute at the same time. I'm just like, you guys are cute. And he's building her a little icicle castle in his hand. And his grandparents are watching, and his grandmother is not happy. Like, she is very bitch face, and I am not here for it. So then she's looking all over her room for stuff, and she's like, I'm gonna get you. And then she finds the laptop, and she's like, I knew it, you lying bitch. And then that's where the episode ends, with Wildcat finding the laptop. Now, as I said before, this episode is not bad. It's just not good. It's boring. It's a boring episode because, like I said before, it furthers along the storyline or the story arc throughout this entire season very little. And I go, hey, maybe we should start getting to some kind of meat. Give me some suspects, because right now Cindy is like, they keep saying Dragon King. I have a feeling it's not the Dragon King. I really do. They keep saying it's Cindy. I don't think it's Cindy, because they want us to think these people are the subject, the suspect, and I don't think they're it. I mean, well, they might be a suspect, but they are definitely not the person that did it, or at least I don't think so. So I think that they need to start where's that skull dude from the last season? The very last scene of season 2. There's a lot going on. There's not a lot going on in this episode, but I feel like they need to give us a little bit more. Like maybe a Titans crossover. So that's my breakdown of this episode of Stargirl. Again, I still like this show. I still find it very wholesome and able to watch, like, in front of your kids and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you're looking for a show that is not controversial, this would be it. But again, it's not like intense storytelling at this moment, but I still do like it. I like this show. I really do. All right, you guys, I'm going to end it there. That is my breakdown and review. Tell me, what did you guys think about this episode? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you like me and you thought it was boring? Or did you think it was like super awesome? Tell me what you guys think. Who is your favorite JSA member? For me, it is Courtney. I do like Courtney. She's pretty great. But tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next Stargirl breakdown and review. You guys have a good week. Bye.